righty, let's roll on to Sunday Night Football from Heinz Field. The Pittsburgh Steelers are 4.5-point favorites against the Seattle Seahawks. Al Michaels will not be with Chris Collinsworth on the call in this game. It will be Mike Tirico, as Al Michaels has a little bit of load management going on and kind of some of the jokes out there. He said you could kind of have your Geno Smith versus Big Ben match up and figure that out on your own. I called the Miracle on Ice, and I'm a little bit too big for this kind of Sunday Night Football. So I wonder if the NFL wishes that they could flex this thing out. So Steelers 4.5 points favorite at home. I feel like that's just because Russell Wilson's not going to play in this game. The Seahawks are 2-3. The Steelers are 2-3. Both of these teams are at such a weird point in their schedules. The NFL is probably like, man, I wish we could kind of get a different, maybe a closer game into this big primetime slot.
Not really, because if you look at it, they're both 2-3, and they're both supposedly be playoff contending teams
in the hunt. They'll be on the graphics of in the hunt.
And they're both 2-3, and this is both must-win games. But injuries is going to be a key factor in this, and with Russell out, it's going to be tough. I'm going to have to go with the Steelers on this just because of their defense. They got some guys coming back. Joe's back now, my guy Joe. So here, hopefully, they'll put him on lock or DK, and we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah, we'll definitely see what happens. And if we get the Geno Smith that didn't have an incompletion, it could be a long night for the Pittsburgh Steelers. But then if we have the Geno Smith that threw the interception that wasn't even close to anybody, then it could be a very easy night for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I feel like this year for Pittsburgh, and this pains me to say because I'm obviously not a Steelers fan, but they started off really bad. It was like the complete opposite of last year, but they still got a good team. They're without Juju Smith-Schuster now. I think this is going to be a little bit closer to the game. When we do these picks, we're just picking winners and losers. I am going to pick the Steelers to win this football game, but I do think this is going to be a really close game. I think Seattle will cover the 4.5-point spread, so I would bet on this game, Seattle plus 4.5. But if we were just going money line on this thing, I gotta take the Steelers.
Yeah, I mean, Big Ben, he ain't do too bad last week. He found his guy, so that's a big thing. He got to do that this week. You got to, now that Juju's not there, you got to find Claypool. You got to find Johnson. Like you got to find those guys.